Alright guys, so we've just talked about how metals and non-metals interact, transfer electrons from metals to non-metals to make them both stable, to have full outer shells and form ionic bonds. What we're now going to do is we're going to change it up a little bit. Alright, in the last little bit of the video I was sodium and Mrs. Levy was fluorine. I'm going to transform into fluorine as well. So we're going to actually have two fluorine atoms, right? So remember, two fluorine atoms, each fluorine atom has 7 electrons in its outer shell. Remember, to be stable, okay, we're better together. To be stable, we need to have 8 electrons in our outer shell. Mrs. Levy and I both have 7. Now, we're not going to hold 7 electrons, but just envision, we have 7 and we have 1 free spot, right? So we've got 7, all right, and 1 free spot. In this case, how are we going to become stable? Because both of us are really unstable right now. We've both got 1 free spot, but both of us, in this case, neither one of us want to give it up, right? Like, I'm going to hold on to mine, Mrs. Levy's going to hold on to hers. She's strong, right? She's buff. She's not going to give it up. Non-metals don't like giving up electrons. They're close to having a full outer shell. They're nearly there, right? They're only 1 or 2 away from those noble gases. They can see the finish line, right? So they're not going to give up these electrons. So how, if two non-metals who are both super unstable, right? Think about, no, don't worry, I'm not going on a tangent. But if we've got 2 atoms here of fluorine who are unstable right now, don't have full outer shells, how can they help each other out so that they actually become stable? How can they form a bond? Okay, well, what can we do? We can't give and take like before, but we can, and I teach this to my 4-year-old all the time, right? We can share, all right? So fluorine atom number 1 and fluorine atom number 2 can share electrons. I have 7, Mrs. Levy has 7. If we share, and we're going to do this the best we can, I have a free spot, she has a free spot, I want that electron, she wants this electron, we form another type of bond. We're now sharing, so we haven't transferred electrons. There hasn't been somebody to give and take. This time we're sharing. So we've actually formed a new type of bond between 2 non-metals. What's this one called, Mrs. Levy?
Covalent bond.
Covalent bond, right? So we're sharing, right? Everybody's happy. I've got 8, she's got 8. Check your PowerPoints and diagrams for how that actually looks in the real world. This is a little bit awkward and weird, but you can imagine that I have another 6 electrons around me here. Mrs. Levy has another 6, and we have 2 in the middle. We have 8 each. And that makes us stable. This is called a covalent bond, okay? And now we have electron configurations like the noble gases. We both have 8, and we're happy, all right? Makes us stable. We form molecules, all right? Little discrete molecules, and I'll show you. I've got one more video to show you, and we'll show you what those look like. Thanks, guys.